Hi, I'm Ryan Floyde. I'm the Territory Manager here in Alberta with Nextseed. Today I wanted to run through one of the unique features on the Cimbria Heid Indented separators. And one of the real nice things about them is the ability to be able to roll up the door that's on the side and then take a quarter of the segment out of the machine. So this has a few unique things that helps in that it allows us to be able to get in for quick access and cleaning. And then it also allows us to change those segments out. So sometimes there's different crops or commodities that a different size pocket size would really benefit from. And that allows us to do that change out in pretty short order and allows you to really dial in that pocket size for each commodity and not have to just rely on the same one for everything throughout the entire year. So I was recently at a site and we pulled this quarter out, so I got a video of that and I just want to run through that with you guys just to have a better idea of what I'm talking about when we're going through that. So here we've got the door rolled up already, and I just grabbed the handle that was on the bracket on the side of the machine and screwed that into the plate. This allows you guys to grab this segment and pull it out. This is our longest one, so it does require two guys to pull it out. The shorter ones aren't as long. They just get shorter the smaller capacity we go. And then we got a few bolts on each end that we impact in to hold the ends and seal those off. And then here we're applying the brake that keeps it from rolling once you take a quarter of that weight out. So you go along and open up all those cam locks that are holding it in. And this is kind of held together with a fishtail type seal. So we gave that a pull, gave it a pop, and then it comes out. And then once we get inside, you can see that the quarter of that segment just came off, and now we have complete access to the inside of the trough as well as the segment. So we rotated that hopper around or that trough around, and we're able to get in there. We could do a full clean out, blow it out, vac it out, whatever it is that you want to do. And then we can also have access to the inside of the segment as well and make sure that that is completely cleaned out. And if you have to take it out for whatever reason, you have that ability to do so. So it's one of the things that once guys get this machine and get using it, they love it, and they're able to take that quarter off in between high pedigree lots, do a visible clean out, and guarantee that they don't have anything getting hung up or held back in the machine that's going to contaminate the next lot going through. So here I was just discussing some general settings and stuff with these guys and general operation procedures, but this would simulate about the amount of time you take to do a blowout or a vac out. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift that back on. So we got to seat the bottom one in, get that in position, and then once that is all seated and nice, then we'll lean it up on the top and kind of pop it into the top seal and then pull those clamps down. And here you'll notice that we try to clamp it down and then we unclamp it and wiggle it again. So we had it off just about an eighth or a quarter of an inch, and we just gotta have to move it down a little bit. So it's important to make sure you get it all lined up nice and even. And the bolt holes on each end of the segment help you to gauge to make sure you're in that right location. So once we get all of the clamps back in place, we'll pull those handles out, and then we'll take the bolts that we had on the end and impact those back in, seal it up nice and tight, and we've got the whole thing done. I think that took around 10 minutes or so to pull that quarter off, do a full clean out, and then be able to visibly make sure everything is out of there, and then put that quarter back on. So whether you're just pulling it out to clean it out all the time, which is a big benefit for a lot of guys, it gives you that accessibility real easily. Or if you want to change your pocket size for commodities to really make sure you're getting the most precise separation you can, that is also something that can be done. So one of the real nice features here of the Cimbria Heid segmented indent. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to get into more detail on this with anyone. Until next time, we'll chat later. Thanks.